Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's budget closeout video. Today we're going to be closing out our budget for the month of June. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and open up my budget divider, which I have under divider 2, and swipe on over, and here is the budget add-on. So I have housed all of my budget inserts in the add-on. There's a lot of different options that you can use for your budget inserts. You can include them in your 1-month planner, you can include them in the notebook section. For me, I personally like to have it all just kind of lumped together, so I choose to put it behind a divider. But I've got this little section here that I've labeled with our monthly goals, our monthly budget, sinking funds, and our business business budget. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the monthly budget and we'll start just kind of closing things out. So the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out how much in total was spent on groceries, household, eating out, and then gas and all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at where we stood as of last week with everything. So here are our envelopes for the previous week. So we've got grocery, household, gas, eating out, and unbudgeted. For grocery, we had $72.26 remaining as of last week. So taking a look at the transactions that took place in this current week, we have 2 transactions, one for $87.66 and one for $35.20. So that puts us at negative $50.60. And I'm gonna go ahead and check these off real quick so that we know that we tracked those. So let's go ahead and go over to our budget. So because we spent $50.60, we went over budget by $50.60. That means that we spent a total of $850.60. So again, the difference there is $50.60. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn images off and we'll change that color to red because we were over there. And then let's go ahead and take a look at household. So for household, we were already negative $8.67. I do not believe we had any household transactions. Did we? Oh, we did have a household transaction, Costco. Oh, I got shampoo and conditioner. So I went to Costco with my friend Kelsey. So yes, I contributed a bit to the Costco situation. I know. I'm not entirely innocent in this. I never claimed to be, but Kelsey and I went ahead and ran some errands while we were out getting our nails done. And she pointed out this shampoo and conditioner. I don't remember the name of it and I haven't tried it yet because I'm getting through what I currently had, but I'm really tempted to try it because she really loves it. So I went ahead and picked it up because honestly, I am having such a hard time with my hair. My hair is just always dry and it's been driving me crazy lately. So I'm really hoping that it makes a difference, but I picked that up from Costco. So that was $30 even. So $38.67 is what was spent. So that means that we went over, let's see, so we spent a total of $238.67, and then we'll change our pen color, $38.67. So far we're going over budget quite a bit, but all right. And then let's look at eating out. So for eating out, we were negative $24.97, and then we'll go to our monthly view. And I forgot to check this off here, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so eating out, we went to the bakery and got coffee, so $6.02, and then we decided, I think in my last check-in video I mentioned that we were gonna eat out when we went to Butterfly Wonderland with our friends, and we ate out, we went to Portillo's, and we decided instead of taking that out of entertainment that we would take that out of our eating out budget. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and add $47.51 to that negative balance as well. So that means we're negative $78. And let's see, let's turn our pen tool to red. $78.50. So we spent a total of $318.50. Again, I'll just change the color of this real quick. Gotta love the lasso tool for that reason. Maddie, that was an even $20. We just take out 20 singles every month and pay her for extra chores that she does around the house. And then we've got gas. So let's take a look at gas. I do not believe, and here I go again, I forgot to mark those off, and I like to make sure I do that because otherwise I will confuse myself. So yeah, gas was all good. So where we were at with gas as of last week was we were negative at $23.35, $23.35, and we budgeted $160, so that means we spent a total of $183.35. Unbudgeted, we did have a couple unbudgeted expenses. So we had a monthly fee come out because we used to have Andrew, when he worked at Costco, we would have his direct deposit go into our bank. And for our bank, if you have direct deposit hooked up to your checking account, you don't get a fee charged. Well, we have two checking accounts. We have one for my business and one for our family checking account. We don't have any direct deposits going into our family checking account whatsoever. I know there's a way to kind of set it up to like where you're like paying yourself or something as a business owner. I honestly don't know anything about that. So I would love to like somehow set it up where there's like an auto like direct deposit going into that account. I can't combine them and just use one checking account because it gets really messy, especially for like tax purposes and stuff. I just like to keep all of the business stuff completely separate. So yeah, I don't know if we're just gonna have to suck it up and pay that fee every single month, or if there's something else that we can do to, you know, not have to pay that fee. We can always go into the bank and talk to them about it and see if there's something that we're missing that we can do. But yeah, so that came out. And then we also had to replace our Fire Stick again, you guys. Again, yes, the puppies chewed up the remote again. Andrew was pretty upset this morning over it and I don't blame him at all, but he now is going to keep the remote completely up because Maddie's an early bird and she sometimes will wake up even before Andrew and I get up, and she'll just go downstairs and she'll watch some of her shows or something like that on the TV. So if we leave the remote where the puppies can get it, they will get it and they will chew it up. So we had to replace it again this morning. It's part of having puppies, you know, they will grow out of this stuff, but man, oh man, they love remotes, let me tell you. And it's not good because I don't want them to like hurt themselves on accident or something. We just, and they're, look, we just replaced it on the 19th. So we went, what, how many days is that? I have to do math. 9 days, right? 9 days is what we went. That's crazy to me. So, but you cannot underestimate them, especially now that they're bigger. They can reach things on the counter. If they jump up, they can reach things. So we have to be so careful these days about keeping everything out of reach of them because they are smart and they are capable of more than I could have ever realized. So puppy life is amazing. It's so much fun, but yeah, it's very stressful as well. And you know, they've been taking to their antlers a little bit more lately, but they're still just chewing quite a bit, and it's just part of being a puppy, and they're teething and stuff like that. But I know they've taken like chunks out of furniture and stuff like that, and you know, at the end of the day, it's just things, it's just stuff, and it honestly doesn't matter to us at all. But we don't want them getting hurt by ingesting something that they shouldn't be eating, you know? So anyways, that is what happened there. But I know we had unbudgeted expenses earlier in the week as well, so let's take a look at the total ending balance. So it looks like we had a total of $43.30 as of last week, so a total of $87.84 for our unbudgeted expenses for the month. So we'll go ahead and put that in. So $87.84, and I believe all of our expenses are red. So that kind of stinks, but it is what it is. That's just what happens, right? For sinking funds up here, that was the actual amount that went in. So I'll just go ahead and mark that while we're at it. I don't share what we put in our emergency fund, what we put towards investments or our income, because you can do simple math and figure out those numbers if I share those numbers. So I just kind of keep that private, but we'll go through and we will figure out what our actual balances were for everything. So let's go ahead and start with our bills. So we had our mortgage, $1571.78. We had our HOA, which that has gone up a bit and we didn't realize it. So we actually had to just pay a really large bill for that. So you guys will see that in the July budget. And then $250.52 for APS, $38.70 for State Farm, $240 for ortho, 65 and 65, 55.98 for the gym, 22.22 for banner, and 144.86 for T-Mobile. So a total for bills of $2,686.21. So I'm just real quick going to figure out what that difference is, and it's 88.44, and we'll double check our math by going to this difference column and figuring all of that out. So 25 plus 480 plus 49.48 plus 402 and then 514. So yeah, 88.44, so that's good to go there. And that was under budget. So we'll change that color to green, which that'll help with some of the overages that we experienced with our expenses. So for expenses, we will add that up. So $850.60 for grocery, $238.67 for household, $318.50, oops, for eating out, 20, then $183.35 for gas, $225 for the cleaning service, and $87.84 for unbudgeted. So a total of $1,923.96, which means we went over by $278.96. And then again, I will add up those numbers in the difference column just to kind of double check the math. 23.35. So $278.96. So that is how we ended up. And then if you take the $88.44 for under on bills, that means in total, and this really isn't that bad, we went over budget for the whole month by $190.52. So what will happen is that number will come out of either emergency or investments or both. We might split it between them, but that's kind of how we work it, is we just take that money away from our goals if we need to, you know, if we go over budget and stuff like that. On the other hand, if we are under budget, then we would be able to put more money towards either the emergency fund or investments. So that's how we ended up for the month. Not too shabby. I still need to go through with Andrew and figure out like the monthly review and goal setting. I don't know if I'm gonna actually share that on camera or if that's something that's just gonna remain private between Andrew and I. I'm kind of leaning towards that way because we might use some specific numbers and things like that. So that's why I didn't fill out the financial goals here either, is because, you know, we had a minimum amount we wanted to put towards the emergency fund, things like that. And again, you can use simple math and figure out income and everything. And that's just something that we're simply just not comfortable sharing. So But yeah, now let's go ahead and go over to our sinking funds and close them out, which is gonna be so much easier now, let me just say, because we don't have to go through as we have in the past and like do all the transactions and stuff. It's gonna be so much easier. So we have beauty here that we need to account for. Again, I went and got my nails done. I love this color. I did like the new nail salon we went to, but she did still cut me like on my pinky. I don't know if you guys can see that. They use that stinking like electric cuticle remover thing, and I swear every single time my finger gets cut. Is this just a normal thing? Am I just being like a baby about this? Like, I'm like, how is this enjoyable for anybody if you're just going and getting your fingers cut every time you go, you know? It's just irritating. I'm like really irritated about it at this point. So I think what I might start doing is I might just remove the polish at home. I got this little like acetone remover type of deal that's made for dip. So I might remove it at home and just tell them, don't cut my cuticles. Like, I can push my own cuticles back and everything and use cuticle oil and all of that kind of stuff. And then maybe just have them just apply like the dip, and that's it, because that's the part that I struggle with the most. Is I am awful about painting my own nails, and I tried things like Color Street. I still just really struggle with it, but I love having my nails done. I feel like a different person. I know that might sound like so like extreme, but I do. I feel so much more put together and confident in everything when my nails are done. So I love having them done, but I just don't enjoy the experience like I used to. I feel like just with the tools they use and stuff, I just feel like I'm constantly getting nicked and cut and all that, and it's just really annoying. And maybe it's just I need to keep trying to find like some sort of nail salon that doesn't do that, but I don't know. So anyways, they did remove, like, my friend Kelsey went with me and she got her dip removed, and they removed her dip without using the, I think it's called a Dremel, without using that. So they did a better job of that, so that made me feel better. But like, come on with the cutting of the fingers and stuff. Like, I just, oh, it drives me crazy. So anyways, a little bit of a rant there for you guys, but $163.98 and then $50 for the nails. That was with tip and everything. So that is a total, I think I used 0.7. I need to be better about my pen sizes and stuff, by the way. I'm like awful about this. So 113, and see, that's too thick. I don't know what to do. Maybe I just need to not care so much. 113.98 is the total balance for beauty. Birthdays, we bought tickets for our friends when we went to the Butterfly Wonderland as like the twins' birthday gift. So they turned 1 earlier this month, and so we thought it would be fun to just take them to go do something fun. So we took them to Butterfly Wonderland and we paid for their tickets, and that was their birthday gift. So that was $52, and we have a balance now of $97.86 in that fund. Nothing for car insurance. I did put that on a biannual thing, so I believe we're gonna have one more payment in July and then one in December, so we're gonna keep that as a sinking fund. Car repairs is good, car tags, Christmas, and that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add up all the totals real quick. So let's see, so 113.98, and then I'll just do minus 295 for the overage, and then plus 97.86 plus 608.48 plus 233.06 plus 147.14, 756.92, and 11.85. So the total of all the funds on this page is 1,966. This will just make it easier to add everything up when I'm all done closing these out. So those are all good to go. Girls' clothing had nothing, my clothing nothing, entertainment. So this is the total that we ended up spending for the Butterfly Wonder World, and it was pretty pricey, I'm not gonna lie. So we are now negative in entertainment, $163.22. And we're gonna add extra to that fund in July just to kind of make up for the negative balance. And in the meantime, the rest of the balances that are positive and everything will float the negative balances because we have all of our sinking funds lumped into one savings account. So it just kind of makes it easier that way. Family pictures had nothing. Holidays is good. House maintenance is good. We had to pay for Maddie's piano lesson. So we now have $23.58 with some simple math in that fund. And medical's good. So now we'll do the same thing. We'll just add up all the balances. So $247 for the girls' clothes. Oop, and then we'll do minus $335 for my clothes. And then minus $163.22 for entertainment. Plus $325 for family pictures. And $203.25 for holidays, $119.66 for house maintenance, $23.58 for kids activities, and $484.70 for medical. So total of all of the funds is $1,190.09. Then let's go ahead and add up this last page here. So we have puppies. We had a couple transactions for them. So we left off at $65.56. This is my oldest daughter's handwriting right here. She was helping me budget one night. It's just so cute. Okay, so we spent $35.73 at the pet store. And then we got them some more food, and that was 18. Oops, you know what? I meant to $65.56 minus $35.73. So that's $29.83, and then minus $18.89 for the food. So $10.94 is what they have remaining. School's good. Book of the month, I just totally spaced. I keep meaning to like skip it because honestly, you guys, I have so many books. Like I get very tempted to get them, but I need to read what I have. Like I'm never gonna get through this all. So I need to really push pause on that for now and try to not get caught up in the like, I'm missing out, blah, blah, blah thing, which I feel like I've been better about lately because honestly, I've been like really staying off of social media a lot lately, and I'm not even watching YouTube anymore. Like I don't know. I feel like my time is better spent reading, doing my Bible study, listening to audiobooks, things like that, or just watching silly movies. Like I was watching 27 Dresses, I think is what it's called, earlier. And so I just feel like things right now are just so hostile, and you get caught up in like the just consumerism, I believe is the word I'm looking for, and like wanting what other people have and like that kind of stuff. And I'm done with it. I feel like I just kind of want to close myself off from that a little bit. So even though I'm on YouTube and I make YouTube videos, I hope that more than anything this is helpful to you if you're budgeting or planning, things like that. But you know, you just, even like my favorite booktubers and stuff, a lot of them are partnered with Book of the Month, and I just know myself well enough to know that if I see something like a book that someone's raving about, I'm gonna want to buy it. So yeah, anyways, I need to just kind of cancel that for now. Subscriptions is good, and then vacation's good as well. So we'll add up all these balances. So we have $10.94 is our remaining balance for puppies, and then $335.73 for school, minus $41.64 for my pocket money, and then add $30.88 for subscriptions, and add $134.42 for vacation, or $70.33. So now what I can do is I can use that number, and I can add this one, 119009, and then I can add this one, 196634, and that's the amount that should be in our checking account. So 3,600, or not our checking, our savings account. I'm just gonna do like all together. So yeah, that is what we should have in our savings account all together. So what I'll end up doing is whatever we're adding to the sinking funds in July is what I will add to that balance, and then that'll be the total that's in the savings account. And then at the end of July, I'll kind of reconcile everything again and just kind of keep it all going. We use our credit card a lot for our sinking fund transactions, and then we just pay it off every single week. And then at the end of the month, we'll just kind of transfer out what we need to from sinking funds, transfer in what we need to, just to kind of make sure it's all balancing out and everything. But that's kind of how we do things. But that is it for this budget closeout video for the month of June. I hope that you all found it to be helpful. And yeah, let me know how June went for you guys. Were you able to accomplish some of your financial goals? I know for us, I feel like I want to be more aggressive with our emergency fund. So one conversation we're having right now is kind of doing it like Dave Ramsey style, like just pausing everything else and focusing just on the emergency fund, because I just really want to get that done. Like, I just want to be done with it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to think about it anymore. I just want it to be done. So anyways, I'm gonna go because I think Jules is up getting ready for nap time, and it's probably gonna get a little loud up here. But I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the July budget video. We'll set up our July budget together, so that'll be really fun. And yeah, that is it. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.